What's up, everybody? So since I've come back from Asia and specifically China, I've been trying to find the best Chinese street food. And today I think I have found the place. I'm in Flushing's, Queens right now at New World Mall in the basement in their like food court slash street food setup, and I am so excited to explore. Let's go eat some food. I want to get a rice roll, but I've never had one before. Would you suggest one, or? It's okay. What kind of rice roll would you suggest? I've never had one before. Like,
Tao have mushroom, rice roll.
Oh, sorry?
Punch, egg. Tao rice roll.
Just rice roll. But would you suggest rice roll?
你会讲中文
Sorry，
It's okay.
你建议哪一个比较好吃？
招牌。
招牌。
我以为它是不吃肉。
招牌的话里面有什么？
香菇、腊肉、油条、肉松、果蛋。
招牌。They said they have the special rolls.
Okay.
So they have the mushroom, they have the meat inside, and a little bit spicy.
Literally, like, they did not speak any English there. They looked to you and they're like, please help me. I don't think this is gonna be much of Bobby speaking in this vlog. I think it's gonna be a lot of Abraham speaking in this vlog. So as you can see, it's a rice roll, but what makes this rice roll special is the filling. The filling is pork and vegetables, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, pork and vegetables covered in a rice and seaweed roll. So let's eat.
Cheers.
Okay, cheers, man. That is good. Oh my gosh. You know, like the crunchiness of the pork and kind of the creaminess of the egg. It makes for just an incredible flavor, no? So it's extremely difficult to rate Chinese food on a scale, but to kind of give you guys a perspective on how good this food is, here's the scale. On a scale of 1 to 5, we're going to be rating the deliciousness factor of this food, and we're also going to be rating a scale of 1 to 5 on value. With 5 being the highest, I give this food an overall like deliciousness factor of like, I'd say like a 4. What do you say, Abraham?
I think it's 4 too.
There's like a deep flavor in there, you know, like the combination of like the sweetness of the mayo with like the kind of like saltiness of the meat. It just made for an incredibly like balanced and incredible flavor. Okay, now what do you think about value?
The value, I can say it's 4 too.
Now for me, the value is just absolutely, it's incredible. This comes at $3.75, and this meal, it could definitely fill somebody up until lunch or dinner or something like that. It's also great to like take on the go. It's just a big thing of like rice with things inside. So I'm gonna give this value probably a 4.5. The value is just, it's incredible.
Okay.
Cool, man. All right, so you ready to try the next thing?
Let's go.
All right, let's do it. Can I have a minced pork?
Minced pork?
Yeah.
Stay here or to go?
Stay here? Yeah. Stay here.
Minced pork will be spicy, that's fine.
Yeah, spicy, yeah. Thank you. I'm so psyched right now because we have a hand-pulled noodle here from Lan Zhou, China. And it's like a minced pork base, but what I'm really excited about is those hand-pulled noodles. It's incredibly tough to find hand-pulled noodles in New York City. And we found it here in Flushing's Chinatown. So fun. Do it. Cheers. Oh.
It's too much.
That's so much. Oh my god.
It's too long.
What? That's insane. That is crazy. Look at that length. Oh my god. What? Is it supposed to do that? Wow.
This is even better than in China.
Yeah? No way. Yeah?
I feel it better.
You heard it here first. These noodles are better than the ones in China. Damn, you're saying that it's better than China. Like a surprise, actually. Wow. The broth too is just incredible. Okay, now what would you give this for like deliciousness, Abraham?
I give 5.
You give 5.
Yes.
5 for deliciousness.
For the noodle and the broth and everything on it, it's really perfect for me.
Okay.
And actually it looks like so spicy, but it's not really spicy at all. It's like, you know, the taste of the pork, the taste of the beef, you can feel it, everything inside.
Yeah,
I give it 5.
Wow, okay. For deliciousness, for me, I'm gonna split the deliciousness up into 2 different categories. One, the noodle, and the other, the broth. Because really, like, the 2 need to go together. You can't have a good noodle and have a good broth. You know, like you need both to have like a 5 to have a really good soup. So for me, the noodles were some of the best noodles that I actually have really ever tasted outside of Asia. So I'm gonna give those a 5. But the broth was good, but sometimes it was a little bit too rich. Not spicy. Like the spiciness kind of like went with the pork broth, but the pork broth kind of like was a tiny bit too rich actually for me sometimes. Like I still kind of had that like pork broth in my mouth, like taste, which is good, but I'm gonna give that a 4. So overall for deliciousness, 4.5. Now for value, this costed what? 5?
Or 5.50.
Yeah, this costed $5.50. So for value, I mean this thing it's huge. Like we're gonna be full for like 2 days from it. For value, this definitely gets a 5 from me. How about you? What would
5 too.
Yeah?
I mean like with this big portion, we can eat it for share for $5. It's really worth it and really delicious.
Yeah, like obviously we're on a food challenge right here, but to be honest, I mean like if we were just coming here like for an everyday thing, we could both eat that soup and we would still be filled up. Like that's crazy. This next one, I'm a little bit scared / really excited for. Abraham's making me try it. Just see what it is. Hi, can I have the marinated intestine rice noodles? Alright, yeah, just stay here. Now, there's a few things in each culture where you just kind of get, I don't know, kind of scared about.
Yes.
This is one of those things. Oh god. Alright. Okay. So, my strategy is gonna be to take a little noodle, a little of the pork intestine, which actually it looks like bacon. It doesn't even look like pork intestine. Like, I don't know what pork intestine should look like, but it looks like bacon. Like, I think it's gonna be fine. Yeah. I think it'll be fine. All right.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right. Cheers, man. The first bite of pork intestine. Cheers.
Cheers.
It's not bad. But it's also not delicious to me either. It's very rubbery.
Yeah.
It's very fatty. It tastes like you're just like eating fat kind of. It doesn't really have that much of a taste to it. You know, like it just has kind of a.
It's like only they steam it and they don't have any.
Exactly. Yeah. Like it's just like they make it and there's no seasonings or anything like that. It's just like salty.
Salted. That's it.
Yeah. The dish does come with peanuts too, which kind of can balance out that like that flavor of the pork intestines. So let's see. Alright. With the peanuts, it's actually better though, because like the fuller flavor comes out in the pork intestine. It's not bad. It's not
really bad, but
it's not
just
bad.
like for me, I cannot eat it. I mean, like
you can't eat it? No? Wow. Okay, so you're gonna give this for deliciousness? What are you gonna give it?
Maybe 2.
A 2.
Yeah, some people will like it, but for me, I'm so sorry.
Wow. For deliciousness, for me, I'm not necessarily into kind of that like flat, like fatty flavor. So I'm also gonna give it a 2. It's like not, like the noodles are okay. I'll give the noodles a 3. The meat, like the pork intestines, I'm gonna give it like a 1.5. And like everything else on it, like the things that like go together, like it's probably also a 3. Overall, yeah, like a 2. Now what are we talking about for value? Like for me, this costed what, $7? Yeah, this costed $7. And now for somebody that, like, let's say that you like the pork intestines. For somebody that likes the pork intestines, this is a decent sized portion. Not as big as the soup, definitely not. And I don't think that I would actually be that full from this. Like, it's only like a little bit of noodle, it's a lot of meat. So for value, I'm just gonna give this like a 2.5.
I think it's okay. I give 3.
3?
Yeah.
Abraham giving me a little Chinese lesson, man. 1、2、3、4、5、6、7、8、9、10。Thank you. When you think of Chinese food, I think you think of like 2 things. You think of like baos and you think of, you know, dumplings. But the special thing about these dumplings here at this Chinese food court in Queens is that these are handmade dumplings. And we ended up going with the lamb and the carrot dumpling because, I mean, I've never eaten a lamb and carrot dumpling.
Me too, so that's why.
Yeah, so it's a cool dumpling, it's handmade, and I'm excited to try this. Let's do it, man. Oh man, that is really good. You know a good dumpling when the juices are just coming out of it and they packed it to the brim with lamb. That dumpling for me was absolutely incredible. Like, for deliciousness, the outside of the dumpling, the dough was handmade, so that's definitely like way up there in the deliciousness scale. The lamb was an interesting twist to kind of like the, you know, usual like pork and chive kind of deal. So for that reason, I'm gonna give that dumpling like a 4, a solid 4.
I will give also a 4. It's like fresh, you know, like they just made it and like you feel like, oh, this is really, really great. This one, it costs $5.
Yeah, this one it costs $5, which
you can get 8 pieces of it.
Yeah, you get 8 pieces for $5. So it's not a bad deal, but I don't know, like I'm used to the dollar dumplings in Chinatown, like kind of from the restaurant itself. Maybe having it be a food court, they jack the prices up a little bit more. So for value, I don't know, like the dumpling was incredible, but $5 for a set of 8 dumplings, I'll give the value a 3.5, a little bit above average for value. What would you give it?
4.
4. Wow.
Yeah, because I feel like the lamb itself is like more expensive than the pork.
That's true.
This is not the small dumpling, I feel. This is the medium size, which is like, actually you can eat 1 portion, you can get full with it. So I feel like this is worth it to try.
For me, this is a special place because when I left Asia, I didn't think I was gonna really be able to find the specialties that I found today. And if you guys have any ideas for me and kind of the type of food for me to try next, or just different places for me to try in New York City, leave a comment below. So thank you, Abraham, and thank you to Flushing, Queens for making this incredible market, and I will see you guys next time.